Hey guys, welcome to the video. So we had a crazy day in the market. We had a ton of gains, especially in GAN. I'm going to be talking about that stock a ton. I want to talk about some top penny stocks that you're watching and possibly buying. I want to talk about some watch list candidates, some stocks to stay away from. And I'm going to tell you guys all the stocks that I bought and sold today and which ones could be swing trades, which stocks I'm looking at long term, and just what are my favorite stocks. I'm going to be talking about everything in this video. Everything from today. I'm going to take you inside my head, give you my thesis for each stock, and walk you guys through some gains and show you some screenshots of the gains that we had in GAN today. And I'm going to show you some screenshots of the stock group that made profits off GAN off of my recommendation. So that was awesome today. GAN had amazing earnings. Their call was awesome. The CEO of GAN literally said that they're a rocket ship about to take off with growth. So that was insane. I'm super excited about GAN as a company, my number one holding still, and my number one favorite stock to buy. Okay, I'll stop talking about it and I'll actually look at the chart and stuff and get into my other top stocks. Let's get into it. So GAN, ticker symbol GAN, absolutely killed their earnings call. I'm going to talk about what happened in their earnings call. So in their earnings call, they were talking about the Penn National Corporation, how they were working with them. They were talking about FanDuel. That deal is secured until 2023, which is amazing news. And they also had a pending tier 1 client. There aren't many large enough to meet their estimated 300 to 400 million annual gaming, but in my opinion, this is possibly MGM Resorts or Caesars Palace, which would be huge for this company. This would once again make the stock pop. And there was confirmation of sandbagging. They were sandbagging earnings, so it's easier for them to reach the next estimates, and they can outdo the next estimates. So they were sandbagging. This helps the stock long term, and it helps the stock to pop even more next earnings. Okay, so me and the stock group, we were buying in super heavy before earnings. I said buy. If you have any cash sitting on the sidelines, buy. This is my favorite stock right now. And pretty much everybody bought into GAN. It opened down like 7, 8, 9%. So it was negative 9% for the day. We bought in, we wrote it, ended 6% up. So easy 15% just during today. And that's not even counting the gains to come. We're all holding this long term. So this is my favorite stock in the market. Some other things to talk about with GAN, as it's a high risk small cap company, but the growth potential is immense. The growth is the most I've ever seen for the value that it is. I think it'll be growing 200% plus per year. They said during the earnings call that they have more work than they can handle right now. And the more they grow, the more work they can start to handle, and it's just going to be huge. Another thing that they said is the CEO literally said that this stock is going to take off like a rocket ship. They said the business is taking off like a rocket ship. And whenever the CEO refers to his company as a rocket ship, that's when you know that this company is all in. My thesis on their earnings was this guy, the CEO, he's going to hype people up. And look what happened. He compared his company to a rocket ship. Rocket ship emojis everywhere. But yeah, this is my favorite stock in the market, my favorite stock long term. I see $50 plus next year, and I see $40 plus by the end of 2020. Sports online betting is huge. Online betting in general is huge. I've taken deep dives on this stock, so I'm not going to go into deep dives. I'm just talking about the earnings real quick. But this earnings was wild. Perfect earnings call. No bad news, and just amazing good news, and just optimism surrounding the business. So in the stock group, we have a profit screenshots section where everybody sends their screenshots. And I said in the chat today, I said everybody send your GAN screenshots, send your profits, and I'll feature it on the video today. So check out this. The first one we got, he made $768 on GAN just today, which is awesome. Let's look at the next one. You know, some of these accounts are smaller, some are larger, but this one, an easy $311 gain. Just easy money. I said put all your cash in GAN. It's my favorite buy right now. Boom, everybody profits. It was awesome today. And here's another one, up 263, and that's only that was an early screenshot. Only up 0.39%. It closed the day up about 6%. So this gains would have multiplied very easily, and yeah, it would have had much more gains on this one, probably around 500 or so. Here we got this one, easy $500 gain. Made $800 on the portfolio today for one of the members. And look at the past month for the Stockwatch group member. He's up over $6,000, and he's multiplying his count very easily. As you can see, the end of it is GAN. You can see the GAN slide it up. But over $6,000, over 31% in just this past month. We're just doing great in the stock watch community. If you're interested, the link is in the description. Just $4.99 a month. You get my portfolio every single day. You get my buys and sells. You get my option trades in real time. I'll usually tell in the chat, I'll say I'm thinking about doing this, and I'll tell you guys before I make the purchase. So I'll say, okay, I'm going to buy this, and I'll tell you guys the option, expiration, and answer any questions you have. So definitely worth the price. We have a great community. We have over 300 members as of now. We all just work together to get rich. It's awesome. Okay, let's get into some more profit screenshots. And boom, this account is over $1,500 for the month, over 18% gains over just this past month. I'm excited to see what this portfolio looks like by the end of the year. Just think about these 20% gain months. These are small months for us. We're going to have so much bigger gains. I'm excited for this. And we're learning as we go. So as time goes on, we make money and we're becoming better investors. Mistakes are made here and there. Some losses will be cut. But we come out of it a better investor. More gains are made every single month. We improve month to month. And it's just awesome the things we're doing in this group. Alright, so shout out to the stock group. We're doing awesome. I'm super proud of you guys. There's a ton of work being done. Penny stocks are being found every single day. I'll talk about one that they found in just a second. But props to y'all. Some crazy gains have been made. And we're researching for the next day. So let's look into some other stocks. So the first stock we're going to be looking at is Smith & Wesson brands. This is my big swing trade for this week. And I'm playing it for earnings, which is tomorrow after hours. So I have a dilemma with this one. I need to decide whether their amazing earnings are already priced in or it's still going to surprise people. I went to this week thinking that there's still room to surprise people at the current price that it was in the 17s. And now that it's in the 18s, I'm not sure anymore. So if it's positive tomorrow, I'll probably take profits before earnings. But if there's any type of red tomorrow in this stock, I will be holding through earnings. So my thesis on this one is there's so many gun sales, there's so many ammo sales. This company is producing as many guns, as much ammo as they can 24/7. They're not having a discount at all. They're just selling out of everything. Go to their website, they're out of stock on everything. It takes forever to get your order in. This is kind of like a peloton type trade, not that high conviction, but just the fact that they're running out of orders, they're kind of all in. Guns are going crazy off the shelves, so their guidance this quarter, during the earnings call, they're going to give some amazing guidance. This is going to hype investors up, and it's going to make the stock pop if it's not priced in yet. So that's something you got to be aware of. And if it is green tomorrow, I will be selling out. So that is my plan on Smith & Wesson. For those who are wondering what I'm going to sell this swing trade, because I'm not holding this one long term. There's just amazing opportunity right now. So that's my thoughts on Smith & Wesson, ticker symbol SWBI. Amazing swing trade. I probably will sell out, not to risk potential earnings. An earnings scare that's already priced in, so there's no point of doing that. I'm already up over 100% in my options on this one, so I'll take profits if it's in the green tomorrow. So another stock that I've been swing trading this week, and the stock group knows about this one. This is Ruger, ticker symbol RGR. So I'm swing trading this because of the Smith & Wesson trade. Let me explain. So my thesis on this trade was on Thursday when earnings come out for Smith & Wesson. I know they're going to be amazing, right? So Ruger is also a gun and ammo company. So my thesis on this is that once the results come out for Smith & Wesson, this is kind of like earnings for Ruger as well. So Ruger is going to pop just like Smith & Wesson pops because they're in the same they're in the same space. They work together in a way that they're going to have the same sales, because it's not like it's a big difference in quality. These are pretty much the same level of brands. So that is the reason I'm swing trading Ruger. I will probably take profits tomorrow as well. Either before or after earnings, we should see, depending on whether it's green or red. But yeah, that's just another swing trade I wanted to talk about, and the stock group knows about this one. Okay, we have a lot to talk about with this stock. Enphase Energy Incorporated, ticker symbol ENPH. So this stock was down 26% today because of allegations of fraud. If you look at pictures, you can look it up. They were selling a ton of this stock. Insider this stock was just selling out. From June 1st to June 15th. They sold pretty much all of their shares they own. And the biggest corporation that held 11% of the company sold at the end of May. So there is something definitely fishy going on. But the fact is, the government has not started looking into it yet. These are just allegations. These are not set in stone. So I bought into two call options today on enphase Energy, and let me explain why I did this with such a scary company to own right now. I did this for a quick swing trade. every reaction in the stock market is an overreaction. I saw this down 25%. I think I bought it when it was down 25%. And I said, we need to use this as a swing trade, easy bounce back potential. So in my opinion, management is going to come out of this company. They're going to talk about it. They're going to try and diffuse the situation. This stock it's not going to have a huge pop, but it's going to have a slight bounce back. And that's enough to make 50% on your money on a call option. So that's what I'm playing. I will sell out very quickly once I make some great gains in this one. It's not a long-term hold because I have no idea what's going to happen with a fraud company like this, if it's potentially that. So I will sell out, take quick profits, and that's my thesis in my trade on enphase energy and why I bought call options on this stock. So this is really cool, but today I secured over 100% profits in Slack Technologies Incorporated, ticker symbol WORK, work. So this was just a really quick swing trade for me. I knew that this was crazy undervalued. As you can see, the recent big drop. So I bought it right at the bottom of the drop. This was at the beginning of the week. I believe I bought this on Monday, these call options. I saw the stock drop big on Monday. I was already looking at this stock and the fact that it dropped big even more. I went in all into call options. I bought 4 contracts with pretty quick expiry. But I sold out today for over 100% gain. I made over $1,000 in this stock, and it wasn't even that big of a position. It was like a $500, $400 position or so. I made over $1,000, so that was awesome. And I'm thinking about getting back into this. If this drops into the low 32s and the high 31s, I will probably start another position because I do think there is more room for a bounce back. But I did want to secure these 100% profits. It's too sweet to pass up, so I secured profits in work today. One thing I like to do as an investor is just secure profits when I can. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like, oh, I actually made money. I'm not just still risking it all, you know. So if you have $1,000 in one investment, like I was stuck with in work after all the gains had been made, I was like, okay, it's not worth the risk anymore. I might as well just take my money and run. So that's the reason I took profits in work, and I'm a big fan of taking profits. So the next stock I'm going to be talking about is a penny stock, Ideanomics, ticker symbol IDEX. So this is a stock that the stock group was talking about. I never got into this one, but they got in big, and there were some crazy gains made on this one. They were looking at this pre-market, talking about it all day pretty much. But look, over pretty much a 70% gain today, just today, and up already 8% after hours. So for those wondering what this is an electric vehicle company that orders. So today, 300 electric vehicles were announced for Didi Chuxing, which is the Uber of China. And this is 3 times larger than Uber or Lyft here in the US. Expect many more deals from this partnership. And that's a tweet that I just read straight off my phone, as you can probably tell. But anyways, for all that may not know, this is a super high upside company. It focuses on the monetizing of the adoption of commercial electric vehicles, which is a growing industry. It looks at consumption, developing financial services, and financial tech products. Its mobile energy global division provides financial services and incentives for commercial fleet. So if the electric vehicle, if the autonomous taxi network comes out, this could be a play on that. This company could help out. They could be a small part of that business, which would make this stock huge. So this is a crazy high penny stock. Please be watching this. Please be aware. It may be a buy if you want to ride the hype. I am scared because of the downside. A stock like this that goes up 70% in one day can still half the next day. It can still go down 50% the next day. So be aware of that. But this is a very big penny stock. This is very hyped. Please be aware. And yeah, buy in if you believe in the company. Please do your own research. Do all of your due diligence. And this is a very close watch for me. I'm not thinking about taking a position yet, but I am greatly researching this even more just to make sure I don't have a big thesis on this one, and just watching this super closely. Alright, so that's my thoughts on Ideanomics, ticker symbol IDEX. And I highly recommend going to their website. It is super interesting the things they're doing right now. Alright, let's get to the next stock. So this next stock, Green Concepts, ticker symbol INKW. This is a stock that I've talked a lot about lately as well. Super cheap penny stock, super high upside penny stock. This is in my top penny stocks video and my top stocks to watch video. And Green Concepts has been in a roll lately with these deals. So I'm going to read a tweet that I saw Wow, huge news. Green Concepts enters into 16.5 million purchase agreement by Sunflower Consulting Group for Happy Mellow immune support formulated beverages. That totals up to 30 million in purchases for this year. This tweet says INKW to the moon. Okay, so anyways, this is a very good stock. In my opinion, it's a growing business. I would not hold this long term, but as a trade, they're just having hype around it. I could see this stock tripling pretty easily, which would still be only 1 penny, which is insane for the upside of this stock. But the thing is the thing I'm super excited about is these CBD drinks. CBD is such a growing industry in my opinion. And drinks, the fact that people can just drink, it's kind of gonna become the new kind of a small little thing like alcohol in the future, in my opinion. CBD should be legalized everywhere. Marijuana should be legalized everywhere sometime within the next 4 to 5 years, in my opinion. Sometime within that time space. But CBD drinks, this is just gonna be ease. It just relaxes you. People are kind of obsessed with it. There are some people who are CBD like lovers. They just preach about it. So CBD is a big thing, and Green Concepts is working on CBD drinks. They're making these deals all over the place, getting patents. So it's just really cool. This company has amazing growth potential. Be aware of the risks. This stock could go bankrupt just because, look, it's a penny stock. It trades like a penny stock. It was up 5% 1 minute, then the next minute it was down 2% today. So that's insane in the day chart. So be aware that this is not just like a long-term hold just because of the risk factors. If you want to put $100 into this stock and see what it does, be my guest. But if you want to put a lot of money in this stock, I would advise heavily not to, because a small company like this, you just can't trust what they're going to do. So that's my thoughts on Green Concepts. Ticker symbol INKW. Very high upside. There is low downside because of being a penny stock, but I'm bullish on this stock, and I really like this as a penny stock. So the next stock I'm going to be talking about is one that I've talked about a lot in the past. Activision Blizzard, ticker symbol ATVI. So I had a bunch of call options on this, and I took profits. Not because I have anything against this company. I love this company long term. I'm still holding my huge position in stock, but I took profits on my call options. The reason is I was up very big, over 40% on a very big position in calls. And the reason that I took profits on this one is because with call options, you're just so leveraged. This stock is not a volatile one. But the fact is, I was up hundreds of dollars, so I took the profit. I'm an investor that likes to take profit. I like to secure my gains. There's probably a good chance that I would make a lot more on this position. But the fact is, I'm just comfortable taking my profits, putting into the next trade. Possibly if this one dips, I'll throw the money straight back into Activision. I love this stock long term. I love this stock, especially this year. All the new consoles coming out. They're coming out with a bunch of new games as well. This is a stock that I love. I've thought about making a trade board video on this one as well, just taking a deep dive and taking you through my huge bullish thesis on this one. But I love this stock. This is kind of like a peloton type thing for me. No downside, very high upside. I could see this stock going to $100 sometime in the future. Not anytime soon, but in the like kind of far future, like 2 years or so. Easy $100, easy growth. This year, easily reach $90 by the end of the year, in my opinion. Just the fact is, all the games coming out, there's a lot of hype surrounding it, and it's an amazing company. The management is awesome. The product is awesome. I've looked into their business, all their products they have, all the games they work on, the mobile games as well. People have been stuck at home. All they do is play video games. That is obviously past us, but if that was to happen again, this is another bullish take. Activision Blizzard, this is one of my favorite stocks for now and long term. I did take profits on calls. I am looking to take it back into calls if this drops, and I'm looking to increase my position in shares. So I love this stock, Activision Blizzard, ticker symbol ATVI. Guys, I hope you're finding these videos super beneficial. The videos that I take you through my moves for the day, everything, my thought process, and just looking at a bunch of stocks that are potential big investments, potential watch list candidates. I just feel like these videos take me through my own theses, making me rethink everything. It refreshes me as well. And with you guys, I bet this is super beneficial, looking at all the stocks to watch and potential big positions. So I hope this is making you a better investor personally. These videos are a big thing for the stock group. They request stocks for me to look over, and I give them my full thoughts. So if you're looking to join, once again, the link's in the description. If you want 2 free stocks on Webull, I highly recommend that you look at the link in the description. get your 2 free stocks, get that free $20. One stock is valued from $1,400 to $1,400, so get that $1,000. Get lucky, take it out, move it to your regular broker. If you like using TD Ameritrade, TD Ameritrade is my favorite. So what I would do if I were you, I would get these 2 free stocks, move it over to TD Ameritrade broker, get that free money, and you just can't lose with 2 free stocks. I am affiliated with that. I get a free stock as when you get your 2 free stocks, so I do have to say that. But I highly recommend you get this free money. It does help me out as well. It's an easy way for you to support the channel, support all my research, support all my work. So I thank you guys for that. Thanks for all the support. I hope you all enjoyed, and let's get rich.